What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about TBULL today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. This video is either going to make me look like a hero or a zero over the coming days. We'll see. We'll see. And it's not going to be that long. It's not going to be like an eye-opening video or anything like that, but I am making a call right now, a bold call. I think it's a bold call in the face of what might be utter pump destruction to the bears. I am making a call that I'm not buying TBULL here. I set up my wallets and stuff. I'm prepared to buy TBULL, right? I have the avenues to do it, but I haven't bought it yet. And I'll show you guys how to do that too in this video, okay? But the reason why is we are already overbought. Yes, we are consolidating right here at this area that we found resistance before. We're consolidating here, and that's nice, and I do think that that's going to allow us to rip. But I think this overbought zone, being overbought like this, if we want to rip, we should come from lower prices. Right here in the RSI, whenever we ripped here, we ripped, but we were not overbought already. In fact, whenever we consolidate around the overbought zone like this throughout this thing's history, that tends to be an area where we correct from, right? And this moment here is different than this moment here. It's not all the same. You never know. And who's to say that the RSI has to stop here? I do believe that this next move, whenever it comes higher, whenever it comes to moving higher, you are going to see the strongest readings that you've ever seen. It wouldn't surprise me if this got deep into the 90s, like above a 95. That's hard to do. You're going to see a powerful move with this thing. I don't doubt it at all. And this is where I'm saying it could be hero or zero moment is I'm actively not buying here. I'm actively deciding I'm going to wait for the RSI to cool off. I will buy once we see the RSI at the 60, and I will let you guys know. I'll make a video on it. I will post on x.com. If you're not following me on X, get on there, man. The profile is at Chris Harris 85. That's me. Kevin Svinson thinks Bitcoin's going to go to 115K. I think 120. I couldn't bet on it, Kevin, because I don't believe any of these. I guess 150K or more. Looks like the majority of people think we will go below 100K. That's interesting. That's actually interesting, and I do believe that. I do believe most people are not bullish to this degree, right? But anyways, I think we're going to 120K. But that's neither here nor there, man. TBULL, we're waiting for the RSI to cool off. That's that. Simply put, I'm not buying here because we're overbought, and I think that we are going to cool off a little bit. We're at $0.00378 right now. I believe we will return once more to 0.032. And just from here to there, it doesn't sound like that much, but just from the current price down to that level, that's about an 18% difference, 17% difference. And whenever you're swapping, whenever you're using DEXs and stuff like that, it can that difference can mean a lot, especially if you're putting in money that matters to you or money that doesn't matter, right? Hopefully, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Hopefully, nobody's betting the farm on this thing. It is a meme coin. And don't get me wrong, betting the farm on a meme coin is a real way to take you from hero to zero. You never know. And I do think this one's going to do well. But I wouldn't recommend betting a lot of money on this, right? Put a little bit. It's a meme coin. Bet a little bit. A little bit could turn into a lot. We already made the case where $100 could turn into $10,000. Why if $10,000 is a lot of money to you, why put more than $100 in? Well, because 10,000 is a lot of money to me. If I put in more than 100, then I could make even more than a lot of money. No. That's a bad way of thinking. That's greedy. That's how you get yourself set up for failure. Put money in that you don't think matters, because if you don't think it matters and then it turns into something that matters, that's the best. If you put money in that matters and then it turns into something that doesn't matter, that's the worst. So avoid the worst scenario. Set yourself up for the best scenario. That's risk management, right? Risk management is everything whenever it comes to this game. It's not technical analysis. It's not investment strategies, trading strategies. It's risk management. I guess proper risk management will have risk strategies involved in them, right? But anyways, I'm getting away from the point here. I want to look at some shorter term stuff, but first I want to go on X and just post this, or I did post this. This is big shit, guys. It really is. Now 50.2% of USDT supply is on the Tron network. Although 0.2% may seem like a small number, we can now say that more than half of all USDT is on Tron. Do you know what the second largest USDT custodian is in this space? It's Ethereum. Ethereum's the number 2 coin. Tron is setting itself up. You guys, we've said this before, right? Everyone's talking about SWI as the one that's going to replace Solana, or Cardano might replace Solana. Tron, I genuinely think, man, TRX, out of all these coins in the top 10, top 11, top 12 even, Tron is in the most prime position to flip Solana and even flip BNB. I don't think it'll flip XRP, maybe. You never know. I think XRP could flip Ethereum, maybe not this cycle, but in time, right? But I'm just saying Tron, that's a lot of value, right? Number 3, Tether. Half of that is on Tron. right? That doesn't mean that reflects in the market cap. That's not the same thing, right? But I'm just saying this thing. I think everyone's looking at SWE to replace Solana. That's the thing in question. But Tron right here, the one right above it, which hasn't moved like SWE has this cycle. It hasn't overextended itself or got a bunch of media hype. There's not a bunch of media hype telling you to buy this thing at the top, right? Tron here is just doing its thing in the background. It's been around for a long time, for several cycles now. I think you're in a better position to replace SWE. We're talking about Tron so much because TBULL is, I mean, the Tron Bull is the mascot, the official mascot of the Tron ecosystem. And TBULL, you know, someone was asking, there's multiple. There's TBULL and then there's Bull. And they're both, Bull USDT is, well, it doesn't say it here, but it is Tron Bull. Tron Bull, or maybe that's not even the right one. I don't know. Bull USD. It would be this one, Tron Bull, this one, yeah. So there's multiple bulls even. T-Bull is the first one. It does have the lower market cap, but that doesn't mean that it's any less legitimate. T-Bull is the one that's the first one, and I think that the first matters most. I don't care about the market cap. In fact, the lower market cap just means, to me, it incentivizes investors. It's more likely that you're going to see more growth with this thing, right? Lower market cap for now, higher market cap later. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. Let's get into this a little bit, okay? 1 hour RSI, very neutral, very, very neutral looking. The price is neutral, so I guess that makes sense, honestly. Can we get this on HTX? I think it looks a little bit better on HTX, yes. HTX, I believe, has the most volume for this. Yeah. I think, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but here, looking at the volume coming in here. Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. Looking at the volume coming in here, and we're just not doing anything. We're not going anywhere. When we're in this area where we could break out, I think this is more indicative that we will probably go to the downside. You do have lower highs after all. You don't really have lower lows. It is neutral overall. It's hard to say, but I think if we were to move up, we had above average volume over the last 2 hour candles. We haven't had average volume yet on this one, but I think if we were to move up, we would do it now or later. So if by the time you watch this, if Tron's up above 004, then maybe we are doing it now. Maybe. But if it does what I think it's going to do and it moves down, then probably not. We probably will cool off over the coming days, which is nice. I'm hoping we do, because I'd like to buy this thing, man. I really would. But if it takes off without me, congratulations. I know that there's some people who watch the channel who have bought already. You guys, there's multiple, and I want to be clear. There's so many instances where I talk about buying a coin and then I don't buy it, and you guys buy it, and you make profits off it, and I'm just sitting there with my thumb up my you-know-what, wishing that I did, because I could have made profits too. Just because I don't buy something doesn't mean you shouldn't buy something. I'm just letting you guys know what my plan is. I'm trying to be transparent. You formulate your own plans, right? None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I think even here, T-Bull is at a good price, but it's in my strategy to not just wait and buy here at a good price. Maybe I'll throw $100 in just for fun, because genuinely $100 could turn into a $10,000 price. You never know. That's just for fun, and $100 really doesn't matter. But I want to put in a little bit more, well, a lot more than that. I just don't know if I want to put it in here. And if it takes off, that's fine. I've got other prospects to look for, right? You don't have to chase. There's no need to chase. But if you look at this overall, I mean, this thing, whenever it does move up, it's going to pop. It's going to rip super hard. You're at 2038. You're going to go to 1 cent. You're going to go to 2 cents. You're going to go higher than that, by the end of this endeavor, by the end of June. It's going to be phenomenal. I don't know how high, but it's going to be great. And we'll see. 4 hour time frame. The 4 hour RSI looks bullish, if we're being honest. It looks pretty damn bullish, but you are rejecting the overboughts on, you've had one opportunity, 2 opportunities, even a third opportunity here to get into the overbought zone, and you're just getting weaker and weaker each time. Maybe you are going lower. Maybe you do go to the 40. The 4 hour doesn't help me. It's neutral, but to a bullish effect. I'm not going to lie. It's neutral to a bullish effect, but we'll see. We'll see if you do continue to go higher. As you're building here, volume is dying off. In all fairness, I don't know. I'm thinking that we do pull back a little bit. My expectation at the moment is that we pull back to the bottom of this range, somewhere around 003 or even just below there. From a low here to a high there, if that is the high. 382, very common area to find support on, and you did find support there. Oftentimes you go just a little bit below there. If you were to go to the 0.5, that'd be your next target area. You've already found support at the 382, so if you come back down here, likely you would find support at the 0.5 or the golden ratio. I'm looking to buy at about 0.003. That's where I will be looking to buy, and I'll let you guys know if I buy there, okay? Being above the 236 right now does give you the upper hand. Makes me think that you are going to move higher, but why haven't you? You've been up here for a second. Why haven't you? That's the question. And maybe you're about to. Maybe you're literally right about to, but I don't know. Looking at this chart, it does not help me with my convictions that it doesn't help me with my convictions that that we are about to move down. I'm just not going to buy here simply on the fact that the daily RSI is overbought right now. And I think that if we were about to break out, it might look nicer if we were coming from lesser of an overbought area. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we can get very strong. You know, it could happen now. I'll probably buy a small, just like a screw it bag of F it money. I'll probably buy a small bag here just in case it does go up so that we can have a little bit of fun with it. But I am going to wait to put in the big bag. I'll wait until it's at 3.2 cents, or sorry, 0.0032 or lower before I go in. I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Let's go over some targets real quick. Actually, I said I got nothing else, but I got one more thing for you here. Let's see. Let's see. From a high to a low, whenever we do go, I believe that we will see new all-time highs. Like by the end of June, I'm expecting new all-time highs. So from here, the minimum target is about a 16x. The maximum target could be something on the lines of like a 40x or more. I don't know if we get a 40x, 16x to a 20-something x, I could see happening. And certainly this initial pop, whenever we do rip from here, even if you don't want to be in it until the end of June or early July, you just want to be in it for a week or two, this initial pop would result, I think, in something that's on the lines of like a 4x or more x. I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Bye.